包括了静思语等等等。而下人就是一句非常清楚地告诉我们，法是多么的清净，怎么可以跟世俗的价值绑在一起？入经藏的唯一的门票就是斋戒，就是律法的这样的一的定义。
德秀师父呢，我非常感恩，就是他也是教联会的老师，所以我曾经一次在北上的时候，然后他陪伴我，那时候他当然还没有那个成为金色师父，所以我就住到他家里去，然后有这样的一个互动。那在这一次呢，他在分享这一首歌就是中午祈祷1:30，然后他有非常感恩直播初级开心自己哈，那非常感恩现在呢已经在云端的所有家人。
Hello everyone, we're delighted to start our online broadcast very soon. Today we have multi-language translations with English, Cantonese and Cambodian. I would like to be with you always because you have got positive energy. Please rise, put your palms together and make 3 bows to Tzu Chi founder, Master Cheng Yen. First bow, second bow, and third bow. We would like to pass on our Dharma lineage with sincere piety, unwaveringly to promote the Tzu Chi spirit, and we cherish the Tzu Chi affinities with all brothers and sisters. Okay. Well, forward. Let's go. Let's study and listen to the Dhamma and listen to the Dhamma. We are more diligent now and closer to Master's heart. Those who are close to Master's heart, you may be seated. Yeah, let's go. Just to do it. And this is something that Master has added for us. Yeah, we just want to go and do. Yes. And we would like to say hello to everybody. Where are you from? Wherever you're from around the world, we would like to welcome you to this. Yeah. We would like to welcome you to this Kaohsiung online study group. Wow, we are going to have 18 live and 8 Telegram groups. Well, we have to be diligent in when we pass on the Dharma and we disseminate to around the world. We would like to be always humble and be able to be with Master always. We will always like to be diligent, and online study is indeed will open our heart, and we will say that modest, being modest always and not arrogant. We are to pure with self-respect, cultivation, and virtue. Always hold our selfless love and treat everyone equally. Master, please be at ease. We are your ideal member of Tzu Chi, and we are the. Master say you are very good. We are very good. Just carry on the good work. I will say that we'll always be all right. You are great. Thumbs up to everybody. Today will be another study chapter. It's important to be able to be diligently moving forward. We believe in ourselves and we unwaveringly listen to the Dharma teachings and always believe that we all have the potential and we must diligently maintain our initial aspirations.
曲解误解，不是你们做的不够，而是说的不够，所以说很重要哈。所以这件事情，如果这个
remind everybody to be with us. Well, we have to let go our back leg and move forward with our front leg. And there's always moving forward, not looking back. But we have to diligently spread the Dharma so that more people will know. We have to seize every opportunity so that more will know about the Tzu Chi good words. If you love Master, you have to speak more, talk more, spread more to other people about Tzu Chi. Yes, yes, we will love Master. We have to spread about Tzu Chi to everyone. Now I would like to introduce the different language translators. Every single week there will be 3 different language translation platforms. Since 2004, we have been able to conduct this Kaohsiung online study group. We are grateful to Master for her blessings. Today we are the 3rd week of translation, and now we have the translation team from Singapore and Malaysia, all the 7 brothers and sisters, and we are all online now, waiting for their turns to do the translation. Yeah. Well, 4 of them are from Selangor, and 4 of them are actually also in our Cantonese translation group. Isn't it great? And also we have got this week's translators in Cantonese, well, mainly from Malaysia and also from America. And then we have got also our computer translation team from Cambodia. We have Mingqiong, Mei Ling. We are very grateful for the 3 different teams who are able to help us to do the translation today. We're grateful for our sister here who were able to follow the mother when was in Canada to study. You actually broke connection with Tzu Chi. Then after that, she heard about our online translation group, and she actually immediately said, yes, I would like to be joining the translation team. And now we have got this into the Singapore, Malaysia translation team. Always believe in yourself, then you will always be able to meet up to the challenge. We always feel that we are very well prepared, but actually when we come to online, because of differing situation and something may happen and you suddenly realize you're not so well prepared. One day she say, oh, she just like to ask whether there are other brothers and sisters in Canada, maybe you would like to connect with them. Oh, then she realized that in order to join any Tzu Chi activity around her area, any nearest place that she can connect with Tzu Chi group, she will have to take a plane. So you can see how big an expanse of land in Canada. But I know because of this online capability, we are actually able to connect even though we are tens of thousands of miles away. Oh. Well, this is again another Sister Charlene is in doing translation today. She says that although we don't know much, but we just have this enthusiasm. Oh, one of them is actually professional translator because of attachment to the TV station. And in our connection with one another, we're able to pool our resources and form the team. And because of their frequent interaction, they are able to bond together even better. And because of this affinity with the translation groups, we are able to bond very well and have good interaction. Although we are not professional translators, we are actually improving day by day as we do more translation and gain more experience. We're also thankful for our Thailand sister who is able to do some planning in the format of the translation. Oh, these are all the people who are helping out in the translation work, doing the audio-visual connection. Wow, there's so many of them, and you know, we can't individually we can't thank everybody. I would say that everyone plays a pivotal role in ensuring the smooth ongoing of this translation group. Although many of them are actually just unsung heroes, they are actually just in the background doing supportive work. Even for those who are not based in Taiwan itself, but based in overseas in China. Really thankful for all the connection and also for their diligence and able to join us and be able to bring the level of translation and sharing to a higher level. And it's because of our daily involvement, we are able to elevate ourselves and promote the Tzu Chi spirit. And also at the same time, we also find this diligent work is helping us all to grow in our Bodhisattva path. This is an example of the actual working on the ground when we're doing the translation work. There are so many of them involved in the work, and every one of them playing a different role. 好，现在画面上您看的就是我们在国艺厅的一个现况哈。那我们很快会回到书轩。那还记得有一天就是。So there was one day we had so much trouble, and it was only through the dedicated work of everybody that we are able to finally connect in the last minute before we went online. And because of all your capabilities and diligence, we are able to have this online study group. We would like to inform you there are 293 feedback online and 143 shares. Well, it's important to actually give this online connection just before we start so that more and more will be able to have the opportunity to come online. Oh, yeah. From Japan, we also have people sharing that we would like to wait every Wednesday to be able to come online. And you really give us full energy when we attend this online study group. Or even the translator themselves, when they are online, and they are able to also go and share their thoughts online while they're doing translation work.
Every opportunity is joyful. When can listen means of a chance to learn to improve self. Thus, the sharings of all others who serve this as role model.
Our Jiadong Deputy CEO Zhen Haiyang, Brother Zhen Haiyang also have added his feedback. Well, the different positive feedback is reflective of the widespread knowledge about the Kaohsiung study group. Yami and Pei-Chin from Canada also have given us a feedback. And there are so many other feedback. It's impossible to read every single one, but we'll just pick some and share with you. And we'll say that not only do we say our gratitude to having life, but we have to exert our innate ability, and we are thankful for all the speakers who are able to share from their experience. Then this feedback on the speakers also say, every time I hear about Brother Yao, my light always light up, and we are full of surprise, and we can go into his thought to understand what he's trying to spread to us, and we really thankful for Brother Yao's sharing. And now Brother Hao said that after listening to Brother Yao, we really begin to understand what we really need to do next. And we are thankful for Brother Yao's lovely depiction of how he can spread the Dharma. And I must understand that, wow, this Brother Yao is something. He's really able to depict his message very clearly, and we are able to learn from him how to disseminate Tzu Chi love to others as well. Oh, every time we await the husband and wife team to wonder why they can come up with so many exciting things. Their cooperation, and they are able to say the same tune and convey lovely message just by verses. how amazing they're able to give us such wonderful messages. And Brother Si Rong Kong's sharing also have elicited a lot of positive feedback. Because of so many positive feedback, we can't really share every single one. So I will say that everyone is very blessed and joyful to be able to learn from Kaohsiung Book Study. And now we go to America, Linda Pan and all others, and Janata's Yang Mena, Shelley Ko. Then from China, they're also very happy to see so many positive feedback. And from Malaysia, we've got Chun Lin, Michelle Go, Bo Chan, Teo Elizabeth, even from Penang as well, and even other areas from Japan, from Sydney, even from Laos. Although it's impossible to read up everyone, but I can see they are all very positive.
I hope Brother Yao can share again with us. I truly love this super sharing. 就很希望呢，这种高超的一个分享，能够常常去听。
Sister Effie is always positive, coming online to share about her thoughts.
谢谢您。
Thank you, Sister Effie.
我们可以看到的是马来西亚的阮诗怡，你看看她透过这样的一个画面。
Well, Sister Elizabeth is so great to be able to draw all these caricatures to depict the different personalities that came on Kaohsiung study line.
有，他坐在这边，他坐在这边，好，所以是3个人，然后坐在这边，还有导读人以及我们郑阳和师兄，所以我们所有上线的人，我们非常感恩。
So it's amazing how we can see all the different and positive feedback from everyone. Okay, I'll pass on to the next.
Yes, so now let us watch the video of our Tzu Chi Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur and Selangor, and how they are helping the local hospitals by providing the medical equipment. So here we can see the Deputy CEO, Brother Tzu Qifeng. And he says that the severe patients are getting more and more. More people are being infected and they are in serious condition. And the hospitals, they are having shortage of equipment and ICU monitoring devices. So they have requested Tzu Chi to provide this equipment. And this is the medical director of the General Hospital in Kuala Lumpur. And they are receiving the medical equipment from Tzu Chi. And besides the medical equipment, there are also other assistances that has been rendered, including the food supply. Yes, because some of the families, they are unable to go out, they're unable to receive the food supply. So Tzu Chi helped to distribute the food packages to their doorsteps. And for the packing of all these food packages, this were mobilized. Tzu Chi mobilized the parents of the Tzu Chi International School to come and help in the packing of the packages. And Tzu Chi cooperated with the local municipal government and in the distribution of the food supplies. And the locals were very impressed at the speed of how Tzu Chi is able to mobilize and deliver and distribute the food supplies in such a short time. And our volunteers in Tzu Chi, Malaysia, they are very, very diligent and mindful in providing the necessary equipment to help save lives. This is another medical director expressing his gratitude, and he was very touched by what Tzu Chi has provided and has helped them to be able to treat the patients. And our doctors, they are going out in the front line to battle with the virus. So they will require weapons to allow them to fight the virus and help save lives. And today we are very, very grateful to have Brother Su Qifeng to come and share with us. Okay, let us watch this video dialogue with a master by the CEO of KL Selangor branch. And there was a campaign to raise funds by calling upon everyone to donate $10.13, 1013. And this is a story of how the fundraising campaign got started unexpectedly, and it's such an incredible affinity. Yes, in just 3 short days, there are more than 340,000 donors that responded to this call to raise funds to help the COVID-19 patients. There are many, many stories that has been reported in the Daai News, and many touching stories from Tzu Chi, Malaysia. And let us now welcome our first speaker for today. And let us share this live program with your friends. Yes, Brother Su Qifeng, the Deputy CEO of Tzu Chi, Malaysia, KL Selangor branch. Dear Master and dear Abode Masters and all brothers and sisters, even though we are separated by a distance, but yet we can feel the positive energy from Kaohsiung online book study. And during this pandemic that is still ravaging how we gather all the kind thoughts and love from many. And this is the statistics from Malaysia. In May, there was a third wave of outbreak. And in July, there were more than 1 million infected persons. And just in September, just as of now, it has already exceeded 2 million infected persons. So for every 10 people, one is diagnosed with COVID-19. And every 100 patients, one will die from the virus. And because of the high number of infected cases, the hospitals in Malaysia is overwhelmed. They were overwhelmed, and ICU beds utilization rate is very high. And some had already exceeded 100% of the utilization rate. Yes, it's very sad to witness such a situation where there are not enough beds for the patients. And a few months ago, these are the images, photos that were circulated on social media. Even some patients were treated on their wheelchair as there is no bed available and the waiting area is full. And our dear Master Cheng Yen is very concerned and always concerned about the situation in Malaysia. During the online session on July 11, Master mentioned, love is the positive spirit. Pandemic is the evil spirit. Gathering everyone's love, we form a strong positive spirit to overcome the negative spirit of the virus. And providing aids to hospitals to save lives, our doctors are going into battle to fight the virus. They need to have adequate weapons in order to win the battles to save lives. And we have raised, as of September 12, we have raised more than 30 million ringgit Malaysia to purchase all the medical equipment needed and distribute it to many hospitals in Malaysia. And we have donated to more than 44 medical institutions. And this is the director of Sungai Buloh Hospital, the largest recipient for the Tzu Chi medical equipment. And she had expressed her deepest gratitude for the donations to help them to control the situation. And yes, we are able to achieve this due to the united hearts of all Tzu Chi volunteers in Malaysia. And through the online interactions, we have gathered the Buddhist organizations in Malaysia to gather together, and almost 20 organizations with over 50 committee members attended this virtual meeting. And gathering all the Buddhist followers in Malaysia to support Tzu Chi's effort to raise funds to purchase medical equipment to save lives. And Malaysian Buddhist Federation, Klang Valley Branch Chairman and Abbot of Kuan Yin Temple, Venerable Mingqiong, appealed to Mahayana Buddhist temples to donate, and they managed to raise more than 300,000 ringgit Malaysia. And the interfaith organization outreach was done in June, and total of 59 representatives of various religions and races attended. And one of them is the president of Catholic Bishops' Conference, Archbishop Julian Liao, he wrote a message online commenting, did not realize Tzu Chi had done so much for humanity. And because of this, he was touched and inspired his followers to also contribute and support the Tzu Chi's effort.
I think this is wonderful work that Tzu Chi is doing. I wasn't aware the scale, the enormous scale that you have been doing. You have all the people on the ground. So I think half our work is done. I think in a sense you have been there. Now it's the money I think that needs to flow into this whole thing. I think you've got all your people on the ground and everything is there. I think this is where I think I will also share this with MCCBC. We've got some people there, some people here that belong to that organization. But nevertheless, I will do my best to try to fill the coffers so that we will help our fellow.
Yes, not just getting the disciples to raise funds. They have managed to raise, he had committed to raise 1 million ringgit Malaysia towards the COVID-19 relief fund. And he's confident that Tzu Chi could put the donation to great use due to the well-organized structure of Tzu Chi. And a non-Buddhist organization's support to Tzu Chi validates the great love that Tzu Chi, great love spirit that Tzu Chi has been sharing throughout the whole country. And there were 5 Muslim organizations, and they managed to raise a total of 120,000 ringgit Malaysia from their professionals, general public, and the netizens. Not just the Catholics, Muslims, and the Christians. They had also organized a live virtual charity concert called Raising Hope, and getting 30 artists to sing online to raise funds for this Tzu Chi Solidarity Fund. And the fundraising campaign is supported by 17 faith-based organizations, including Buddhists, Islam, Christianity, Catholics, and Hindu. We hope the interfaith collaborations could be sustained and gathering the love from all faiths, from everyone. And not just the faith-based organizations, we also receive donations and support from the Selangor Chamber of Commerce members. They have donated 340,000 ringgit Malaysia. And initially, the Chamber of Commerce wanted to purchase medical equipment themselves and donate to the hospitals. After hearing how Tzu Chi organized the fundraisings, and they decided to channel their donation through Tzu Chi for the purchase and distribution of the medical equipment. And there was another automotive accessories trader association. They raised $64,000 through an online event. And Master Cheng Yen exhorted volunteers to look for more kind-hearted people, gathering the energy of many to form the righteous spirit. Not just for the money, but more importantly is to look for more people. If one person could gather 5 more, the 5 could gather 10 more, and 10 persons could gather 100. And the grand lesson of the disaster is to unite the love of many, giving the protective layer of goodness. Make good use of advanced technology, sliding our fingers to turn positive thinking into pure words. And Tzu Chi, one of Tzu Chi's staff is the Tan Pei Qi. Yeah, she wrote on a Facebook post to encourage everyone to do good. And by donating 10 ringgit, 13 cents, which means everyone does one good deed. And yes, here wishing that the pandemic could be over soon. I'm very grateful to have this opportunity to share. And we are grateful and touched to see that despite such a difficult situation, our local Tzu Chi volunteers, they are also contributing and helping the locals in need. And let us all, through our actions and through our speech, to let the public know that Tzu Chi is always here. Tzu Chi is here to help. And these are some of the comments by our audience. And this is from a listener from Malaysia, Penang, commenting all the good works done by Tzu Chi. And these are comments that they are looking forward to every Wednesday morning to come and watch the Kaohsiung online book study. And everyone leaving positive comments and encouraging words to everybody and to our speakers. Yes, we are grateful to all the comments from many countries, including Japan. And also today we have someone from Laos. And if you have any comments from what Brother Su had just shared, please leave your comments in our Facebook and YouTube. Okay, so everyone must be wondering, how about our Lotus Flower Fund donation campaign? How many Lotus Flower have we achieved? Okay, so let's take a look at the numbers. So, as of 15th of September, we have already achieved 30,324 lotus flowers, which means the funds raised has accumulated, and it's greatly significant, coming from many countries all over the world. And let us all have a pure and simple mind to continue to spread the goodness, the positive energy, to encourage more people to give, regardless of the amount, to have more and more kind persons to come together to help your own local community and the local regions. And there was a fund of US 20,000 that has been raised. and everyone is accumulating the love within them. Every flower, every lotus flower is equivalent to 500 new Taiwan dollars. Okay, this is a photo of from our Tzu Chi hospital. And our Daai technology, they committed to contribute, to donate all their sales proceeds towards the vaccine, COVID-19 vaccine fund. And our Tzu Chi hospital in Taipei, superintendent came to give his support to Daai Technology by purchasing the products from Daai Technology. So let us all go to the Daai Technology shops and purchase your the products that you require, while at the same time, the proceeds will go towards the vaccine funds. And these are the new products. There's this bag for you to store your protective items. So there are many products that are very usable, very practical, that you can use at home or in your daily work. And let us all support Daai Technology. So we have many sharers who have written their thoughts and insights. And there are so many of them, so we just pick a few to read. And this sister is saying that she was very impressed with Brother Yao and his home sister for the weekly sessions of the sharing, and they are truly a good role model for us. And transmitting the sound of Dharma through the internet, the sound of Dharma spreading across the world. And all these are for the benefits of for the sentient beings, for all. And yes. So when he was praised for that 50 seconds, he felt like he's in the heaven. He is so joyful. And there were many positive effects that has given a lot of encouragement to the many listeners. And no one has expected since last year, November until now, we have already collected more than 20,000 words of the articles that has been shared. And this sister shared that this is the first time she has written down her thoughts, and she was very very touched by the sharings and about the grand lessons of the disaster. And another comments about the chairman of the Dacheng Steel Company, not realizing that he's also our commissioner, our faith call commissioner. And the stories of Brother Xie, how he had contributed to Tzu Chi by donating a small pickup, a small truck for recycling, even though at that time he was still, he wasn't wealthy and he had to borrow money from the bank. So from his true stories, many people were touched and inspired that one could actually do good deeds, you know, regardless of your current situation. We do not need to wait until we have the extras, until we are wealthy, to be able to give. And many people were impressed and inspired by what Brother Xie has done throughout the years, even till now. He's continually supporting Tzu Chi and encouraging his company staff, employees to adopt vegetarian meal by providing free vegetarian meals, and also encourage them all to do good deeds. Yes, with so many articles of positive comments and energy, so everyone could feel the positivity, including our sister Effie written in English. So everyone wanted to share and pen their thoughts. So all are welcome. Okay, now let's come to our next segment.
敬爱的上人、金舍师父、全球的法亲家人，大家好。今天要导读的范围是12月9日到15日，医疗有爱，缅怀仁医。
Yeah, now we're going to master footprint on medical treatment with love. Remember a benevolent doctor. And this doctor is to safeguard all sentient beings. So this is US, Tzu Chi US, first, where US started. Located at Alhambra, California, USA. And started in 1993. It was converted to Overseas Chinese Medical Center. It's also a starting of Tzu Chi medical internationally. So Tzu Chi USA medical on medical mission on 26 December 2000 through the official certification of Federal Ministry of Health and Human Services have been upgraded all its clinics to federal federal certified health centers. So medical service in US started in 1993, and this is 27 years ago, and you can see now has already rooted in USA deeply. So we buy medicine, we also provide a free medication as well as a treatment to the community. So we are happy that the development is ongoing in medical mission in Tzu Chi in USA. We have to go and see the patient, and with using the principles of Tzu Chi, if we can't get here, we will try our best to give you the necessary treatment. So the medical mission in Tzu Chi is all started with now it's already in 60 countries. Never forget the year, the time, as well as the person. So the forever role model of a benevolent doctor is our pioneer for Tzu Chi medical mission. He is our Dr. Zhen Wenbing. So every single break and fall counts. The hardship of beginning of an undertaking is really commendable. From nothing, he guides us from nothing to something, and truly is a miracle for Tzu Chi medical mission. So let us listen to a master for this, the starting of a Tzu Chi medical mission.
刚开始，也只不过30多年前，我们的医院到现在啦，是34年。今天有慈济的医疗系统，能把医院盖起来，真的呢，杜思勉、曾文彬、杨思彪这3位。 当初也是台大院长、副院长2位副院长，1位院长。第40几年前，为了要起病院，迄个是曾文彬，尤其是曾文彬，他是第一个先，因为太太，所以呢，有这个因缘。 迄当初我开始伫咧义诊，他就来帮咱做义诊，来花莲义诊，在花莲义诊，还跟我到义里，还跟我到台东，曾经有过，这就是我很感恩他们，从医疗开始要建设。 一路呢，步步陪伴。所以说来，我对因呐这份情，他的人生虽然人生本来自然法则是这样就过去了，但是呢，他起步跟师父的步骤是几乎是同时来行，无因甲我支持。 就我都没迄个信心。They are really a big heart and a compassionate heart to carry out this medical mission in Tzu Chi, and fully give the fullest support to Master, and also to give the fullest support to take care to safeguard the health of the people in East Coast. So Zhen Wenbing is also the one that started off to do research on Blackfoot disease. So which has caused unnecessary bring a lot of pain to the patient. You can see from the picture that Zhen Wenbing, the father of Blackfoot disease, he truly removed the suffering of the people with this disease. You can see that he actually spent visit the villages to interview more than 4,000 villagers, personally wash more than 40,000 pairs of feet of the poor where those people infected with the disease. He actually worked on 1,800 cases
of the Blackfoot disease. He can give better treatment. From his research, he successfully breakthrough in the treatment of Blackfoot disease and benefit 200 million people. He also understands that getting funds for Tzu Chi is not easy. So he's a very frugal person. And he makes sure that all expenses in the hospital is kept to the minimum. So you also build up the Tzu Chi medical center to a medical school. So it's you can see all the effort done by put in by Dr. Chen Wenping. Yeah. So he was awarded to be Doctors of the Year for helping the others. So you can see that the effort that he put in. So he said the mother gave him a lot of support. Actually, Chen Wenping was given a lot of support to his husband. This is his son. Brother Chen Wenping, he never stopped doing research, and he made in the 52 years in medical field. And he write down personally this Blackfoot disease and put his best and to show that it can be inherited by the next generation. So you can see that he is so dedicated and he is really a great doctor. He actually we put in action what he knows to save God, the health, and love, and safeguard health, safeguard all sentient beings. So for him is that for Master Jing Si is that when helping others, the script of a person in suffering is being played out before us. The script is like a session in Dharma lecture. It opens up our compassion and wisdom. It's so important to have a grateful heart. So grateful to a sister for sharing Master Footprint. Dr. Chen Chen Wenping actually have a lot of courage in making breakthrough in treating Blackfoot disease and also to build up Tzu Chi Hospital to be where it is today. So when you take on a shoulder a responsibility, definitely there is pressure. But if you make proper preparation, it should not be a problem. So it is her first time sharing. Give to Sister Chen Su Man a round of applause. So we also have a response from Canada. Thank you so much for all the sharing. We also have feedback from Penang. Very grateful for the one person, one good deed, and to get over the disaster. Love is a positive energy that we should have in everyone. Very grateful, very touched with the work done by Malaysian Tzu Chi volunteers. Really have a positive energy from all the Tzu Chi volunteers. So most important, the Tzu Chi has given to stabilize the community and let them be at ease because help is always there for them. We also have just feedback from Canada. Very touched by the work done by Tzu Chi volunteers. So we give a lot. He give a lot of encouragement to the Tzu Chi ones to carry on their good work. Hope that the pandemic be over soon. Linda Pan also wrote in. Victor as well. COVID-19 really is a scary virus infections. So we really have to be very vigilant, stay vigilant, and stay safe. We will rearrange all the feedback properly so that everyone can get to read their feedback. So now we are back to the next session. You don't need to be very smart to start, but then after it started, you can be good. Next one, yeah.
所以相信自己一定可以全力以赴，缔造佳绩。所以现在我们要看一下我们重点顺口溜了，感恩还是看到5位的美国的一个团队。那今天是方文
Sister Tzu Chi, you can carry on. Yeah.
我们写，而在这里呢，我们来看看又是哪一位师姐？等一下你出来就知道了。
will be doing this summary for us.
所以卖一个关子。那这边呢，首先要跟大家
The middle one is Sister Wang Fangwen, first time helping. She's already been volunteers in US for 20 years. When she was following us in May, returning home on tour, while she was on tour, she found the affinity truly inconceivable. As she was on tour, yet she has to travel so far, thousands of miles away, and she find it truly worthwhile. And she reported to Master around 10 minutes and 4 minutes to Master on this group. And Master asked if could join the group. Now Sister would like to see what they're doing. Let's look at this is the sister Fang's sister. You know, that Master is very busy. It's impossible for Master to join her team, but Master very humorously give them this courage. So they have to be very diligent in their writing. And she also take note that when she returned to a boat, some of the sisters, about Masters know her and said, yes, we know about Masters know her. And there are people who ask whether they have moved to Kaohsiung. Actually, no, not yet, not really. But because through online, everyone's together, so a lot of people thought she's from Kaohsiung. So we all can feel the positive energy through joining this session. Let's see who joined this session. Who are the sharers? Through this summary, we would have known. There are a few sharers last week. Very grateful to Canada, Yang Jinghui principals, sharing the light with us. Today there's this competition that your sister rightfully should be on leave, but she's still joining us via online. Yang He from Canada. Canada Eastern Regional Office, the Ling Jinghui shared master's teaching from the book of Daai Journal of Dharma Master Chen Yan. Brother Eric Yao from Daai Humanistic Center called on everyone to repent and protect all living beings by purifying people's mind through vegetarian diets. Daai Radio DJs, Brother Wen Qing and Sister Tzu Chi shared the new value created by words and art. Of course, and our brother Robert Xia, the founder of Putian International, embraces the kindness to give and treats others. Let us look at the US group. He's talking about this Zhen Yanghe, CEO of Tzu Chi Foundation Canada, who shared on this what they have done during the pandemic. Also on this Li Zhihui, who shared master's teaching. Of course, our fantastic Daai Radio DJs, Brother Wen Qing and Tzu Chi, who shared the new value created by these words and art. And I'm talking about Putian International Incorporated, Brother Robert Xia again, about his great kindness. And Teacher Mei is very grateful. Let us give them a round of applause. This group of summary, you're really wonderful and fantastic. We are very grateful. And to the English group, also they have to translate it to English, not only the Chinese words. Imagine that, truly wonderful. And those who are doing the translation, it's not easy also because teacher Mei said she can talk quite fast, but it's okay. We are all together on this group and learning from each other. She feels that this group that, well, there are so many people in all this group, and means that we have to have a lot of volunteers supporting this group. Okay, next we will have this special debut by, you may not know this person. Why? Because this person, normally she's behind the scene. She's helping Daai program, but you may know her also. Who is the person writing this creative side? Yi Xiang sister, you're right. And the cosmetic, but Xian Xie Chu Ya. Oh, go Liang's home brother, home sister. She is the one helping with the cosmetic, the enhancement side. We watched her Thai series, so really nice. Okay, let's give them a round of applause. At the same time, very grateful to Jinghui because this is not her first time. Let us look at the video. Actually, this half century is this voice reminder of Turkey. Why? Because the last time she came, it has something to do with Jordan and Turkey. And from this point, at each point, from here we could see the past. There are a lot of us, right, in the cafe for Kaohsiung book study, and we can look at each other and we can share our stories, but this is impossible today because of the SOP. So we have another part on this section from the book. So there's a footprint of us step by step. So whatever master's book says, from whichever point we can extract it out and share with everyone. This is the last time when they share with us. So not only she came, but who else? But also the home brother. Can you see on this screen? So every day, she said on average, they are 2 to 3 hours sleep only. And because the internet was very poor there, so she really have to try very hard to get the internet. And she has to work extra hard to get the best recording to be sent over. So Master hopes that they can come out to share more with us. 2019, 11th of September, Jinghui and the home brother, they came to this scene and they share with us this scene. So each of us, from the face, we can see that the participants, the listeners, they are touched. So yeah, each time the sharing is very heartfelt because it could bring us a lot of reflection in life. Like this, Osama, the last time, Jordan brother Chen Juhua already told us his condition is getting better, and we are happy to hear that. And also bring him to see this, to join the Buddha bathing. He could also join the mother from the beginning. Look at this is so unbearable. And later he could see Tzu Chi people. There's a lot of change. So all these recordings are recorded by Sister Zhihui and the home brother to have this complete recording. So we could be benefited, even though we are not there, but through their documentation, we could really like join them live there. Actually, because the reception there is very poor, it's not easy for them to share over to us. So aside from Jordan, let us watch another. What we are seeing here. Okay, let us go to 311, Japan. We wouldn't see who? This sister Jinghui, because she's the behind the scene or the home brother. At the end, we will see their name because they are the one who reported this story. We are also very grateful to Daai team. Through these scenes, all these pictures, Yeah, then the name right, we could see reported by who. And Cambodia. Today, Cambodians, you can join us. Your story is here. We are very grateful to Sister Mei Yun and Jesus' brother, and another two staff. This is something that is very close to them, because at the end we would see this the name of the reporters. Let's see what's the name of the reporter. The reporter, Brother Yang Jinghui, and of course the translator. So they really need people to translate. So all these stories we will require translators. So it's really teamwork. As we are sharing, they also will encounter some challenges, like going to Turkey, what they encounter. There was this civil war. So it should be around this. What we are seeing, the sister reporter is Fang Yu. Later there will be some stories on Sister Fang Yu. The reporter is at Yachou Hotel. It's nearby to the hotel. Yesterday, as leaving the airport, they found out that the roads are all blocked. So they have to quickly find an accommodation to stay. They found out reporting on TV that there is stories. There's this bomb blast at certain places. So that's why. So the whole night is truly not stable. It's not peaceful. So this sister, she's staying at the hotel, waiting for the situation to be calmer so they can go out. The bridge linking to the other side, only one side is open. So we could see, imagine as a reporter, at times we will face this. Even when facing this, they still will report. Despite being in this challenging situation, aside from taking care of self, she also needs to send over the latest story. Why is this another story? Why are we sharing this? The teachings associations. This is the first time for Jinghui to go to this place. This is quite a long session. They found a few teachers representative, and sister may not know that teacher Mei Yun was there. She was also one of the teacher to be documented. So from Brother Jianming, this Brother Jianming spoke about teacher Mei Yun. So this sister asked if possible teacher Mei Yun and Brother Jianming to interact. And coincidentally, teacher Mei Yun was at Zhanghua. Actually, every time as I was like a bit tired, but the guy said the student said he will feel no energy, so he will think of the teacher Mei Yun. Teacher Mei Yun is like this generator, always emitting energy. This student said he never seen a sign of fatigue from teacher Mei Yun. He's very grateful to teacher Mei Yun. Teacher Mei Yun said she has this energy because of master's teaching that give her the booster. So as the sharer, she take the news from this guy. She found out about teacher Mei Yun. We could see that the couple, they are truly working very well closely together. Each part they will work hard and seek the news from more people. Okay, please ask more people to join, because this Lotus Sutra, the introductory chapter during the 55 years anniversary, actually a lot of documentation and recording for this 55th anniversary are done by this today's sharer speaker, done by this Sister Yang Jinghui and the home brother. If you can't share it first time, but it's okay, you can really look at the recording of the 4 performance troops. Today we would like to invite Jinghui, Sister Jinghui, to share. Okay, now we love to be with you because you have this positive energy. Hello, Jinghui. Hi. Okay, this is the sister.
好，记者是很远，是打开了，是好，您说了，感恩。
Dear teacher and online family, good morning. I'm Daai Humanistic South Jinghui. Just now, teacher has already shared some past stories and all these started back. It has been a year since I last visited Kaohsiung Book Study, and just yesterday I already very excited until today. I can't sleep well. I worry I can't share well. Every time teacher will share with me, like every year she would have already earmarked my sharing for another year. I hope to share with things everyone, whatever documentations I have. Actually, I felt that I would plan in advance. Okay, if teachers, if I were to share next year, this should be the one under my sharing. So the affinity is very good because she has documented a few series of very special events. After finish, she would tell teacher, Teacher May, I think this is really good. I shall share because I'm so touched. So today, wish to share with everyone this truly inconceivable affinity. Is the name of the program we created for this program because Lotus Sutra is difficult to use words to describe. At times, even sister is not sure how these groups, the performance troops, they can really depict Lotus Sutra in their performance. So it's truly beyond words. It's truly the inconceivable, wondrous teachings inside the Lotus Sutra. It's not easy to be depicted in words. So this sister, she's really touched by the performances. So it's through the recording, she understands the reasons for all the analogy, like analogy of this poor son. And she also very grateful to the teacher, very good teacher, that is Apan, Sister Apan. If there's anything not very sure on this sutra, she will ask Apan. Let's look at the first documentation, the first recording. The first to share is teacher Sun Qifeng. And this about the teacher. It's about their performance, the sutra part, and how do they manage to portray the performance from these verses, sutra verses. And Sun Qifeng teacher, the first time when I was interviewing her, she was truly adorable. She said each time seeing her and Shiming, the husband will take the picture from very far away. So one day she could not bear and asked this sister, "Are you all doing the recording?" She said, yeah, we are doing documentary. So we have to be very detailed and specific and understand how you manage to produce this performance from this sutra. So I have to document every step. Oh, then she said, now I understand, because I was thinking whether you're coming to like checking on us and investigate whether we are really serious in this performance. So it's truly adorable. So the teacher also mentioned that during the production, she was truly troubled because it's not easy. She mentioned that for these performances, it's very important for her. It's very important for us, hoping that she could leave behind something that the audience could penetrate and understand. So often she would come up with a lot of very creative and decorations and a lot of things, new things, so that the audience could relate to it. But for Lotus Sutra, it's another different ballgame altogether. So it's really to penetrate this Dharma essence and be able to portray it out well. They know that this is not about a stage, a performance. It's truly about the permission of Dharma. They also went to talk to Master about Sangren and explain to Master their intentions. So that's why they feel a lot of pressure here. Let's look at one of the video on this. Our rep representing Tzu Chi, talking about the spirits of few cents, and gathering of these little coins into a vast oceans of kindness and compassion. You're also looking the part I mentioned about the one that troubled my mind. So for this sutra, from beginning until now, actually until today, we have 2 to 3 months preparation. We are still thinking that we are concerned and worried, concerned that through our performance to pass on this Dharma versus that is something that we worried if we are wrong, if the meaning, we could not reach that meaning. So that's why we have this concern, lingering concern, if we could penetrate the meaning and be able to bring it out through our performance. Because of Tzu Chi, the whole family came out to support. And because of the visit from many family members, it lightened up the mood and the spirit. Actually, this is already inside me, and she understands, she could relate it. She's undertaking a lot of roles, everything, training, performing, documentation, everything is multitasking. So very grateful, Amitabha, very grateful to be able to portray well, because she has helped me so well. So they're helping each other, everyone supporting each other. Actually, in the beginning, during many interviews were asked, why do you join this performance troupe? In the past, she will answer, because I really have passion in this. Later, I discovered that it's because I love my parents, my mother and father, because I hope that I will not disappoint them. Can I really say this today? Can I continue further? Yes. Actually, yeah, at that point of time, I was not really keen to join this performance, was thinking to work in somewhere else. Truly, yes. Just that simple. Reflecting, okay, on that, now coming to this Lotus Sutra, it is something very simple, principles for me to walk on, continue this journey. During this process, even though finding it's difficult, but then for me, it's something I have benefited a lot. Actually, while interviewing her, it was the first time for me to see her crying. Before that, Jinghui's sister can feel the great pressure on her. And because she has to understanding the Dhamma verse and to plan for the performance, even though she has child, but she's quite young. She's only like early 30s, because it's not easy to penetrate the Dhamma essence. And from her could see this energy, like what she said, the deep faith coming back on that. As we are doing Tzu Chi from then until today, regardless of whatever, it is all because of this deep faith, be it for Master or for Buddhism, for sentient beings. Because of this, we continue this faith, we keep walking ahead. Often that Tzu Jinghui will see her, she said she's very grateful to her, because they're very busy. Actually, when interviewing, she didn't really take a lot of scene. The team actually they continue their efforts. Tzu Jinghui said she could see that even though their scenes are not many, but could see that their seriousness and how much they take great efforts to go all the way to ensure it's well reflected. Okay, because of Lotus Sutra documentation, Sister Jinghui realized that Wang Hailing, it's from another troop, Taiwan troop. Wow, teacher Wang Lao Shi, teacher Wang has very good voice. Every time seeing her and thinking of her voice, it's truly gentle and soothing. So the special about this group is that the part that they're undertaking is very suitable for them and it's resonating very well, especially the part about this poor son. Of course, the poor son actually he's from wealthy family. So Wang Hailing teachers and the daughter together, they will portray this scene. So they are actually daughter and mother. So Jinghui's sister thinking that, wow, they are daughter and mother, they are very deep in this Dharma. There was this story Sister Jinghui will share with us later. She hopes that we could see this video, the process of them understanding, penetrating into this Dharma and into the performance. Let's look at this video first. This mother and daughter partnering. Oh, she needs the script. Where's my water? They're very close. They are the mother and the... Wow, the mother still sing at 2 to 3 o'clock in the morning. That's what the daughter said. To record this song, they are just like daughter and mother, just like normal mother and daughter relationship. They will speak to each other, but once they reach this recording part, they are very focused. The poor son, analogy, 全无字。The part on this, the middle part of the song, they are trying to see whether the tone is right. Okay, they're very strict on this. Even there is this little voice behind the energy. So wow, they also can feel that they can go broader. The heart can go broader when singing their part. When they receive the script, it's on this poor son. Actually, it easily can touch her. It can understand why they use this as analogy. The relationship, actually the softest part is the relationship, family relationship. And it happens that she's doing it with the mother. So this kind of, at the end, as they're singing about this relationship between the poor son and the father, they're very touched. The story of first poor son is about the father, elderly, and the son. And here they are the mother and the daughter. about this elderly passing on the Dharma to this poor son. The elderly, he will go away after that. I mean, disappearing after that. It's feeling like the father passing on this responsibility to the poor son. Here is like she said she will tear. It's like she's leaving her daughter. It's a mother leaving the daughter. So that's why she felt it very deeply. Two of them, they will have tears in their eyes, especially the final part, because that's why they are very touched. I think sister said she need not say much. We would have felt, yeah, they are already very deep in this Dharma. So as they are performing, actually they are not really performing already. They are really putting in their life, because it's like part of their life in this performance. That's why we could feel it. That's why Sister Jinghui said she's very touched, because they are really focused and they are very professional. And there's one part, Sister Jinghui recorded it. She was crying when she recorded it, because when they are performing, Wang Hailing's daughter, which is Jianhua, she will tell the troops that the meaning of these verses is this part, as they are talking about our Zhendao Ama, as they are picking up the Ama, the staff would, the other performance troops, they would wanted to stand out. Then she said, all have to do it very slowly, because the Ama is already 80, they are portraying this Ama already 80 years old, cannot like, it's not about 80 years old, you are thinking that, imagine to lift you up is not easy. Then it was this group of housewives, 50 cents, 50 cents, they donated to reach $200. How many 50 cents to lift you up? So while Sister Jinghui is thinking that, wow, very seldom we think of that. It's not easy to lift a person up. But from the depictions of these two teachers, indeed we could see it from another angle. It's not easy to really help someone, because you need 50 cents, so many 50 cents that only we could accumulate enough to save even one care recipient. So imagine for us, we spend so much time in Lotus Sutra, but yet for them, despite the shorter moment, but they could already get the meaning so deeply. So Sister said, Jinghui said she's very touched when she document their stories, because they understand Tzu Chi so deeply. Okay, come to the third performance troupe. The other Youren performance troupe. Sister Jinghui believes that many of us are well versed with this performance troupe, the drums performance. Of course, because of the 6 auspicious signs that all of us have seen before. Because Master has mentioned about it, the sound of the earth, of Mother Earth. And Sister Jinghui feels that she's so blessed to be able to go and document this, and how they could slowly transform the sound of Mother Earth breathing into every single sound. Very special. They said every word, this performance troupe said each of the verse, each word, they will take it as very reverently as the sacred Dharma. So that's why Master is also deeply overwhelmed by them. Let's watch this video. Small bell, second, the middle drum, the bigger drum. The earth, the great earth breathing. This is the sound of the great Mother Earth, the 6 auspicious signs.
这次的作品《六瑞相》由悠人神谷创办人刘洛宇
This time by this founder Leroy and Huang Zhi, and produced by another brother Guo. I think that this 6 auspicious size, this production is very special because it's something very big, because it's from this lotus, but the emissions of this the light between Buddha's eyebrows and the earthquake, and also this brother, he has seen Master's teachings, insights, and read this Sutra of Infinite Meanings, and read part of this Lotus Sutra, and he tried to imagine Lotus. The Dharma is all our principles, and part of the not part is the universe, the vast universe. As for the music, and every music is from this, trying to link the music to all this understanding. He didn't think so much, just one sound, write it down, so next time the sound come out. So this is really the first time trying this, and even teacher Liu also supported a lot. Master said the sound of Master's, the Mother Earth breathing, actually it's the part where we changed the most, and we tried a lot of sound, because this Great Earth breathing, according to Master Sangren, Sherry, is truly very something we can't really. It's very big. It's the quick. It's not really like earthquake. It is something like quick from the earth in the early morning. The whole, like Mother Earth, as it is waking up, like awakening everyone. So we also try to get a lot of sound, the water sound, the bird chirping, and all these sounds, and we try to find the harmonious voices. We have really changed 17 times, truly going into Jingshi and to take the advice from Master. And as Master said, she heard the sound of the flower blossoming. Then they understand. Master could hear the flowers blossoming, but how still could one heart be to be able to hear that? And the breathing of earth. Now the troop understand what Master Chen Yan meant by earth breathing through the sound. Master heard the flower blossoming. So this teacher said they understood what Masters meant. So each has a different explanation, especially this drum side. They never really realized that part, that this Dharma Sutra is the root of this universe. So I try to depict the sound of the Great Earth. The sound of the Great Earth. So teacher Liu said, originally, they are really in cultivation. Of course, in this Buddhism, in the past, they hope to let people know that. They also wish to let more people know about the beauty of Buddhism, but because they are on this performance side, so they tried, but it's always they could not very direct and maybe discreetly. But this time it's different. It's a wondrous Lotus Sutra performance. They could tell everyone directly and nothing to hold, and they're very grateful for this chance to join this performance. So teacher Liu, each time during our interview, she's really very grateful and very touched because she could finally tell everyone about this beauty of Buddhism. Of course, the next troop is teacher Mei Yun, as Sister Jinghui, documenting teacher. She was thinking of this conscious city, how to really depict this troop to portray. Jinghui sister felt that she's so fortunate because teacher Tang, from the beginning of the book study until changing, looking at the program, the performance, until the end, everything okay. Everything is like this conscious city. actually feeling like almost giving up. But then they have this teacher to bring them, to guide them forward. So teacher Mei Yun, one thing that makes her very respectful is that from accepting this script, they already started the book study. So before the Chinese New Year, they already started the book study. So the teacher, she will read the sutra, and the other participants, which are the troops, the performers, they will try to understand and share. It's not easy, especially for teacher Mei Yun, Tang Mei Yun, because that's why she really like rejected all other invitation to perform and focusing all her energy on this. This is something Tzu Chi feeling that is truly inconceivable. Teacher Mei Yun, Tang Mei Yun, vicious. She said whatever the master asks, the disciple will do it. So during the interview, teacher Tang is our teacher. Tzu Chi volunteer, of course, from her we could see the respect of and her firmness. She's very steadfast with master's teaching guidance. This part is to change. We already changed the front part. Now to change again about the changes. Let us go to the stage. We use this part, the principle and the spirits. So before the performance, they will explain that whatever it is performed, it may not be final. Maybe after it's being, they will, because they already inform all the participants performance that this will be edited. There will be keep a lot of changes. And so this process is like keep changing. It's not something that you can do it in 1 to 2 days. To outstretch further, 2,500 Buddha's words, the principle and the spirit. It's not easy to really depict this, perform this. Actually, a lot of changes during the process. Wenxin is the guy they keep asking him to change this and that. I'm willing to hold this up. Maybe the feeling of this, like I'm willing, have to bring out this spirit. Actually, I felt like giving up, but I didn't. It's not because I have this wisdom, but it's because of teacher Mei Yun's great spirit. Her vow really touches me. She has 100% faith on me that I could do it this well. Another thing is that she understands that when I feel dejected, she will come and assure me. She's like my spiritual, someone I can safety first. Teacher Mei Yun is the spiritual pillar for this. Teacher Mei Yun taking care at the side so that he can going forward. It's just like the conscious city. Teacher Tang is like the elderly the guide who she said it's okay, you can rest, but don't give up, because there's this treasury in front. That's the focus. Humans it's easily to give up and idle. This conscious city is talking very directly on this. This conscious city is temporary resting. It's temporary. It's not permanent resting. And most important is for them to understand that the destination is in front and not this conscious city. Oh, this is really nice. Teacher, Sister Joy would like to take picture of this. This is a beautiful scene. It's really like a sculpture. Truly nice. Sister Joy said I should add marks to all these performances. Actually, when this was documented, one would think that they should be the best one because they have this book study and they keep sharing with Sister Joy and keep changing. But to be frank, at the live session, they was asked us to change. Then we kept asking people to keep calling for Wenxin. Wenxin is the guy. I think the words we listen the most is Wenxin. Wenxin is the brother. We are very grateful to these great 4 troops. We could join them and immerse in them in these great oceans of Dharma and understand that what this analogy really means. We understand a bit, but not really 100%. But through their performance, we understand it better. And of course, okay, the later part, everyone know that in May we have this Lotus Sutra performance, right? And in future, if there is any changes, I think it will be like what the 4 teachers said. They understand that they need to keep to continue correcting this because Lotus Sutra is not something that it's easy to transform into performance. Very grateful to have chance to do this topic, and this topic when was asked to do it, I felt that it was difficult and don't have confidence to do it well, and very grateful to Apan and many benefactors around for guiding so that could know this clearer and explain this story. And yesterday, a few days, it was getting ready. The time is like running short. As getting ready to share and looking back again at this documentation, you feel that it's not easy, but then very grateful to have this chance. And the sharing until, and Tzu Chi is very grateful to everyone. She may say very grateful.
画面上，我希望就是我的画面还有景慧的画面。那但是主要的画面是我现在播放的这个影音的画面，好不好？好，那请导播开始做这样的一个处理哈。因为我们现在画面上呢
，have both of their pictures. Today we could see that to Sister Jinghui, she must be very grateful and very touched by all these performances because Master, when spoke of all these seniors, they went back to report to Master on this performance. Initially, it was a morning performance, but it was postponed to afternoon as they are sharing about their heartfelt feeling during the first part of the performance because of the SOP, the pandemic. They kept thinking on how to continue this, but all of them are steadfast. There's no change at all. Very grateful to everyone for all your feedback. Very trusted, all also very overwhelmed as we are hearing all these stories. I'm very grateful to these groups for all these sharings, for it touched each of us very deeply. Because this part we seldom heard about it unless you follow the Daai recording very closely. So Sister Jinghui and Tzu Ming, so Teacher May also try to continuously share it, and today to have Sister Jinghui share it, so for us to understand better the process behind the scene. If you are not at the scene, of course we are not at the scene, but to hear from her, we understand that it's not easy for what is happening in between. We are very grateful to Sister Ciyue, the joy in this part for guiding, and to see each stage. Whatever we watch is like few minutes, but behind they really spend for months to do it. They are really the 4 great troops in Taiwan, and Teacher Liu Rui, she has changed it 17 times, and after went back to Jingshi, Master asked, have you heard these flowers blossoming? Even the tea flower, Master could hear it blossoming. So Master really loved the 6 auspicious It's not like us just like listening on the surface. The master could hear deeper inside. This is after so many changes. And Huang Huizhu, and she felt it. It's not easy also because for her, one of the truth to link the Dharma into song is not easy. They're very grateful to Master Ren, Master Shen Yan for setting up Tzu Chi, founding Tzu Chi. And let us give and round of applause to Sister Jinghui for this great inconceivable, share it truly conceivable. Let's give it back to her. And we're grateful to Sister Jinghui for sharing this special energy with us, and at the same time, okay, everyone can see the rooftop of Jingshi. Listen, see, and hear. And this, and what are the ways to stabilize our heart? And yesterday, just now we heard about this Lotus Sutra, 55 years anniversary, and let us look at this. Do you have this? All these items from the latest from the Daai technology. This is truly very good, and it's very environment friendly. If you have it with you, actually she simply just flip one page, and she said, "Wow!" And this page talking about the heart warm feeling among us. All of us are to have love and sending to each other. And have you thought of this during this month of the auspicious Mooncake Festival? Have you purchased this? If you have not, if you have used it before and finding it very useful, you can help to buy and sell to send to others. And 55 years anniversary, this performance, Xiao Sijing, the Medicine Sutra, and the analogy part chapter, you can listen to it. It's very easy to carry with us. And Sister Xiu said, if there is no Dharma in the heart, one will feel fatigue. And another person also said, Teacher Mei Yin is like this generator of light, do not feel the tiredness. So with Dharma at heart, we always have this positive energy and very grateful. Teacher Mei Yin says she's very grateful, very to masters, grateful to abode masters. And she since the beginning already told Sister Jinghui, you can do it. Very grateful to Sister Elizabeth Wong. She says Sister Teacher Mei Yun is getting younger. Is it because I'm wearing mask? It means that I cannot take it off. Shirley, very grateful to you. We say Sister Sharon from Australia, who said very grateful to the Team 3 Cantonese group for interpreting very well. So the Cantonese speakers, you can listen to Master's teaching.
Really benefiting everyone, 慈济 go 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 do 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 感恩，他觉得很开心，从现在开始可以透过粤语的，然后去收听到这样的一个平台。
You felt very happy because through Cantonese, now many would listen to Master's teaching from around the world. It seems that China, Wang Yunjing and Chen Nan, and Daai Journal, Chen Po Mingyun. Very grateful to you. Su Meiling said, Sister Suman, you are really great. Typhoon is great, and I mean it's challenging. And they all praise Sister Suman, your soothing voice suits everyone's heart. Masters is the great supporter and always encouraging us. Okay, those are that Teacher Mei Yun haven't read, but it's okay because it will be documented. And Canada Lambier said, Sister Suman, about this reminiscing our superintendent. It's really bring back a lot of fond memory. And Sister Suman's soothing voice truly captured our heart. This is all very important. Very grateful to you. Okay, next, Sister Charlene, 感恩。
就北京的陈林君，他说每一次看到他们来的时候，都觉得很感动。所以，亚萍，你们要从哪一首开始？
So the next part is doing exercise to release our body.
大家好。
Hello everyone who's online. And let's stand up and do some movements. Are you guys ready? Let's do it together. Turn on the tap and then you wash your hands and you dry it. Before you eat, just don't forget you need to wash your hands. Don't touch anything that you're not supposed to. And when you wash your hands, remember the 7 steps. When there's a lot of people, don't forget to wear a mask, and in a closed area, also wear a mask. If you don't need it, just put it in the pocket and don't touch your eyes, nose, or ears. We don't shake hands. Instead of shaking hands, we just do the bone. Also, don't forget to wash your hands when you go back home and don't touch anything that you're not supposed to. Wear a mask when there's people around. Hold it when you don't need it. Don't forget the 7 steps of washing hands.
告诉大家洗手跟洗手健康操，但是确实做到是很重要。接下来呢，要分享的这一首我家的方程式。
I know we always did introduce these songs to you guys, but it's also really important for you guys to do it with us. The song is called The Square Formula of Love. That is just when we love each other, we become more closer to each other. Let's do it together. Before movement, I believe you will feel relaxed for now. We wish you all the best and release your stress. So this is the teachers who help us to do the movements together. Before we take a look of the Shenxiaoying from the mainland, let's read some feedback. Sister Joey said we really appreciate the sharing from Yihui, and I feel it's really difficult for the whole process, and we really appreciate all their gifts and their experience. And after we heard their sharings, we just know that so many people contribute for that part. Also, people really appreciate that because of the video, we just know how hard it is. It's not an easy part. Everybody contribute a lot. Also, I feel really emotional when I heard the part that they were really emotional about what the chairmans, how they did about the performance, how much they pay attention to the each details. After listening to Jinghui, I know that the 4 parts of the performance are working so hard to make us feel so, like, to perform so well to us. Also, we really appreciate the sharings of Jinghui's sister. Use traditional arts ways to perform Fa Jing, and it makes the arts more performanceable.
就是说，有时候我们真的要很珍惜大爱台，
So we really appreciate the Daai TV. It always helped us did a lot. Even sometimes we can show the performance. It's also important to let us to see what's behind the screen, like how many people participate in it and contribute for the performance. And after we know how much they contribute, we know the power of kindness and power of the love. There's one comment that she was really happy when she saw the 4 parts and she started jumping. This is the chairman of Jianlong. He was from Shanxi. So, like, if you think about writing how you feel is a stress, and then you will see that as a stress, you will feel like that's difficult. But if you really think about you want to write something about how you feel, then that would be a really easy task.
家中分会的执行长就分享他们的各大一个目标品书会各方面去提到，并且呢也为呢实经文青这一个部分文字与艺术创造新价值这一个部分他们的有感。那最重要是实经文青一直在陪伴他们。
And he also mentioned that the Tzu Chi Wenqing always be with them, so they are really attached. And Sister Wang Hui in Shandong, she said that after hearing the sharing of Shijing, she became more familiar with the team, and she got more familiar about how to write, how she feels, and she really appreciates there's a chance for her to let her, like there's a space for her to let her to do all her sharements. And also, Sister Lin Jun in Beijing, she was thinking, oh, I actually just moved really far away because of the marriage, and because she has a chance to go into the Jingsi, and then she feel really moved, and she was really glad that she can join it. 姚石金于文清师兄，那同时间呢，他们觉得我们的活络筋骨这个部分，尤其是为爱苏醒那一个，他们也是。They also feel like the movement of our body is really funny and really interesting, especially eating for veggies for love. 他可能没办法上线，为什么呢？因为呢疫情的关系，在莆田这个地方，可是非常感恩的是， this part, 本尊呢已经跑来了哈。那我们看看 we are inviting 福建这个地方也去了解。您可以看到呢，其实 Sister Mingqiong from Putian. It's because the COVID in Putian was really heavy. We were first worried about she won't able to get in touch with us yesterday, but yeah, she's able to make it, and this is the video about how Putian was a long time ago and how the Tzu Chi contribute in Putian. So this is the year-end celebrate. So this part we can see at that time what people do during the certain time. So like it was at the end of the year, so people are celebrating New Year's together, they are gathering together, they're having food together. They're cutting hairs, doing some calligraphies. Also, there's about donation blood because some people are scared of the needles, and when they're doing the donation blood, the Tzu Chi members will be there and help them to make them feel calm and not that scareful. Oh, just want to let you guys know for the people in Kaohsiung, we're also going to do some donating blood activities. Also, it's really important to use the use of blood during the COVID, so the blood donating cannot stop. And in this video, they are doing the environmental protection. So they are doing like picking up bottles in the street. And there's one kid he don't really want it at first. He was refusing at first. And then his friend is doing it together, like, oh, we want to do it, so that their friends make him really want to join it because their friend is all joining it. So the kind can be transferred between people, and the love can also be transferred. So this is the video about how Sister Mingqiong did the protections of the environment. And my husband was usually to eat pork, and then I was like, oh, there must be something inside the pork that will make the pork grow so fast, will make the beef grow so fast. And then she's trying to persuade her husband not eating meat. So this is her grandkids. She is always taking the grandkids around when she was doing the environmental protections. And also when she first started doing it, some people don't know the importance of, like, they can use garbage to sell, or like to change the garbage, or like to change the useless paper or bottles to love. So I keep telling the people around me that they have to keep doing it. So every time when people need, or when somewhere need to do environmental protection, she will always be there. And like, she didn't stop, even other people say something not really good to her, but she still continued doing it. And then let's welcome her online. We really like being together with you because you're positive.
韩英，你说话。
看得上呢？
可以，都可以，是非常好。
全球喜剧家人，大家好。
好。
Hello, everyone.
是福建福州莆田的慈济志工邓韩英，这位是我们今天的主角民琼师姐。
韩英 from Putian.
韩英好。
大家好。
This is the Mingqiong sister. In 2020, 2000, because her husband need money to keep house, and then she decided to come to Taiwan to find a job. And after 2008, the Wenchuan earthquake, she decided to move to Taiwan. And after 2013, she quit the jobs in Taiwan. She go back to Putian. So she decided to do the protection for where she comes from. And also at that time, she's trying to find somewhere to put all those collaborate things like bottles or papers that is useless. So after a lot of people contribute in the house, it's the first protected area. And in 2014, she was driving like this tiny car and then try to persuade everyone to do the protection. And during this time, a lot of people are saying judging her performance, judging her behaviors, like you should find a stable jobs, and then Sister Mingqiong was like, if jobs get someone to do it, but protection of the environment, if I don't do it, then no one will do it. And she always keep in mind that one sentence from the master is that if it's something right, then just do it. And later, when she has to do the the environmental protection, she also needs to take care of her grandkids. So she has to put the grandkids to put in the plastic, as the picture shows in the left. So people are judging her because you just put a 4-month kids in that basket. It's how you're not so responsible. And then after she heard that, she didn't say anything back. She just put some soft blanket in the basket to make the granddaughter feel more comfortable. And after several years, the breakfast store doesn't go really well, so she has to move it from one place to another one. And then later there was a nice person said they want to provide a 40 square meters of the house to let her do the air protection. And Yuying's sister know Mingqiong was doing the air protection. She was like, you already do it for 20 years. I'm definitely going to join you. And another sister who joined is Lin Yang. And people judge her, said shame on you that you're losing that your husband will feel so shame. And then she's like, oh, I don't care what my husband will think, but I think I'm doing the right thing. So after that, 2021, there are more and more people join, and also when one volunteers named Hu Bihong, her house was being knocked down, so she decided to donate her place to the protecting spots. So they decided to gather there instead of a small 40-meter squares room. So this is the pictures when they are in the bigger room. So in August, the donation was like 10,000, 12,000, around 12,000 RMB. I was thinking that life is too short to think about what you have to do or what you want to do. But if you did something right, then just keep doing it. So I really appreciate meeting the Tzu Chi family and joining them. So always remember that if it's the right thing, just do it. She cannot say a lot if people are asking her to say a lot, because only thing in her mind is just do the right thing and keep doing it. We also really appreciate Sister Han to help her share her story. Also, please feel free to give us feedback from your feelings about the stories. I'm going to give this part to the next one. Thank you.
Tzu Chi will accompany you to work hard and hand in hand during this pandemic, ensuring that everyone stay calm and comfortable. So now we are using the Daai broadcasting to send out more positive messages being broadcast out. In this age of decaying period, you still can see an era of the compassion in our charity innovation. It's time that we have this opportunity to introduce what we have done in this media. In this media where it broadcasts more innovative platforms during different times. It can be the best time for us to view, and also can be the worst time. Whatever we listen, we can listen to things that are positive and can turn it around into wisdom. So there's one the method where we can seek to pursue what we think is correct, follow our voice, the sound. We can go into using the technology. And the technology to also the power of the media to spread the seeds of the compassion. There are many, there are more than hundreds types of ways to review and reflect the world. In this time, using technology, we can see the world with this broadcasting team, which allow us to see the world at a different angle, from different voices, suitable to the times and the needs of the current situation. And during the interviews carry out, they usually provide touching news and news coverage, which are worthless, which are worthiness, of one who follow it. They have named this group to be noise. They have come up with very many innovative ways. To interview many interviews being carried out and information gathered. And now we'd like to introduce our news coverage collection and documentation, where they covers many wide topics like promoting vegetarianism and also enable many people to feel and know the love and compassion. And also at the same time, we also introduce many online programs, education programs, wireless router for the students to provide youth online companion platform. Also at the same time, also provide summer nutrition support to all these students coming from various category, middle school, high school, and also our young children. And we have our CEO, Wang Yunjing, who is in charge of the purchase of the $5 million of vaccine to comfort the masses, the public, during this time of pandemic. Let's listen to our brother Yunjing, who's a charities, hailing from Charity CEO Office, will be sharing with us. Grateful to have this opportunity in this Kaohsiung online book study and online sharing now with all of the brothers and sisters. Just now we have listened to the great sharing from our recycling volunteers from mainland China. Very touching to hear and know what they have done in their land. Here are some of our plans that we have been doing. We are trying to enter into an era of compassion during this pandemic. So we have come up with a new education online program. And so I'm going to share on this topic. In our 2020 and 2021 review and reflection, we understand there are many things happening around, such as climate warming, the Arctic melting ice, politics and conflicts and around the world, forest fires, natural disasters, and also the current pandemic, which is impacting the world now. On the right hand, we also can see of this video clip that there are these many disasters happening, the melting of the ice. This is the best time and also the worst time. It also is the age of the wisdom and also the time of it's a time of the faith and also the age of the doubt. This is the season of the light and also the season of darkness. It's a season of hope and it's a winter of despair. We can have everything. We also can have nothing during this time. This is the review and reflection of this 2020 and 2021. There are many frequent natural disasters happening so frequently and rampantly. So in this Qingshi abroad, at times we can able to listen to many nature, bird chirping, the leaves. And we can still see the nature, enjoy the nature, the voices and sound of the nature around us. Though we are facing a pandemic situation. So times are changing, and what will be our future context? So Masters is always encouraging us and working for Buddhism and for centuries peace. So in this era of the old age society that's catching up so fast, so Tzu Chi have to continue to work harder and raise awareness and how to maintain the development and innovative. How to attract new generations of young people during this rapid development that is happening around us. So these changes are so rapid that we do need the technology and the internet to address society, the current affairs now, and we need to connect using technology. Since we are in the charity mission, we have to always continue to look into innovative ways and in the direction of the preserving the compassion and always looking into diversified innovations crossing borders, cooperation, of course, making use of technology, and also to there are a few areas that we have been looking into it. Tzu Chi have also have a regular appointment with Master doing about live broadcasts to work together and closely carrying out Master's great compassion behind it. So we have to look into the charity innovation. As we encounter the new age and the rapid development, how do we move forward So we have to use technology, make good use of technology, and always be on the pace of looking for ways to innovate while also maintaining our compassion. Hopefully, we can have a better results in our innovative charity mapping. First and foremost, we look into our systems, especially our charity systems. Taiwan City has done a very complete, comprehensive systems that are in place where it addresses the needs of the education system, whereby to support the school children or those unfortunate children to continue their school online, and also to protect and provide the health and school children to walk them through the creative thinking. We have spent more than $500 million NT in this innovative system that we are setting up in Taiwan. We agree with the whole team here to work together to provide and procure this vaccine. Also, at the same time, we also provide rescue plans, contingency plans, emergency aid assistance for the livelihood to support in the form of provision necessity cards. Also, material provisions, supply card, and also our electrical and computer equipment to ease the mental stress of the lesser fortunate school children so that they can still continue with their studies. No doubt schools are ready. The closure of schools is on during this pandemic. No matter when, whether in Taiwan or in the world, we are providing solutions to combat this pandemic. It's a historical moment where Tzu Chi has managed to work together with the government and some NGOs to purchase a vaccine, BNT vaccine, which have arrived in Taiwan. We also especially look into the needs of these students and those families that are affected in their livelihood during this pandemic by providing materials, supplies, cash card. The Tzu Chi also comes in to provide at least provisions of food supplies for at least 2 months. So in the month of July and August, we have been working very closely and have been endlessly working with the Tingsu Abroad schools to ensure that all the disadvantaged school children in Taiwan and families affected by this pandemic receive the proper and necessary aid. We are also working with many youth organizations, and we also provide the youth charity program that have never been seen before, before in Taiwan. We provide online school education for our children. Hopefully that to reduce the learning loss during this pandemic. At the same time, we also provide livelihood bags, goodies bags. These are also being shouldered, the costs are being shouldered by the government and also in collaboration with Tzu Chi. Learning support, and also to provide healthy learning and providing interesting youth online companion learning fun program. Also to support these children in their learning and reading. We also extend our working plans and platform with other organizations and the government to provide the material supplies, livelihoods, goodie bags. In Taiwan, we have the school have closed for 4 months, and we have been working with many organizations and the government to ensure that the compassion and are being spread over to the lesser fortunate people. We hope that the students will continue learning despite the closure of the schools during this pandemic, and also to enhance their learning in creative mapping and thinking using Demo and other internet platforms. We have also pushed out or introduced a youth program, learning program, youth learning program during the summer holidays to ensure that that they will not deteriorate in their studies. This is a new program and support learning that we introduced. We prioritize those disadvantaged children to support them in their learning, and also ensure that the families are being taken care of. There are some youth online programs that are fun to learn, so that we have implemented. This program have attracted many high graduates using their summer holidays to earn some pocket money. So during this pandemic, they were affected by not able to work during the summer holidays. So they have came up, they have joined this noble cause in coming together to work to provide this online learning program, which comprises of many graduates, whereby they will accompany this youth online companion learning program structure, providing fun learning programs to the disadvantaged students. In this organization chart, we can see that there are many participants from the graduates, from the team of professionals and administrative level, and also from the young school children. This is a very strong team comprising of so many facilitators and team members. And have provided many classes online, and so far it has been very smooth going and have benefited many of these students. This online companion learning program has enhanced their reading literacy in many ways in the humanistic culture. Okay, together with the RI broadcasting station, we are grateful that we are able to commence these additional courses in providing this new learning online studies, and it's a very powerful program supported by many teams. We are also open up to many people to join this program. We have attracted many students and many talented people to join in. This is the direction where we are moving towards innovative significance of online learning study program. We can see that many are agreeable that for the first time on this program have been carried on a large scale and have attracted so many people to join from university level and colleges in Taiwan. And we have also opened recruitment for caring and compassionate and experienced young people to synchronize the training and of outstanding junior college youth. Our objective is to reduce the disadvantaged children from losing in their learning. And also, we also evaluate real-time analysis of this online companion, the effect. And so far, the trend of effect have been very encouraging. We hope that this program can attract above 1,000 graduates to join and to support and accompany disadvantaged school children, so that to slow down the learning ability during this summer, and also to enhance the mission of our young generation to participate ever more. We sincerely invite all the youth from worldwide to join this online technology campus study. to enhance competitiveness in learning and to provide digital environmental education. We hope that through this platform and innovative charity mission that we are carrying on can attract more people and let Tzu Chi's image be forever in the hearts and mind of the younger generation. And we also introduce the spirit of Tzu Chi to blend in and without hindrance, so that can create multiple influences for future cooperation and have similar innovative models. My master's thoughts about the future of Tzu Chi spirits and essence are intact and in tune with the changing times for future development. We can listen to Jingshi About's loud voice and a strong message in support to this charity innovation, which is coming from our charity CEO office. For this great strength, we need the support from many people to make this possible, so that more innovative and creative methods to go through this pandemic. Our brother Panwen is now taking us through and encouraging us to come together and never give up hope in continuing to do good and passing on the compassion to the whole world. Brother Panwen is the role model to many people.
那这样老师会显老，你也没有年轻到，所以在实际说青年办学有意想不到的效果，而且接引了不少的好缘，让很多孩子都能相聚云端来学习那我们的加拿大的管心凌师姐就说，天灾
Tzu Chi has attracted many people to join this online companion study, which has which has multiple effects, and the evaluation is really real time. We are grateful to have Brother Panwen to share with us today, and also grateful to all who have provided their feedbacks. Grateful, and thank you to our brother Panwen from our charity CEO office in the About. Next, I'll pass on to
反正你就透过你的平台有 Pocket SoundCloud
Sister Lily.
就是搜寻看看无照驾驶，只要你搜寻到的时候，它就是短短的15分钟、20分钟，不会超过30分钟。你在做菜干什么，你都可以听，真可以听到全世界。
music from this podcast while you're doing your work.
增广见闻所以大爱新闻让我们博学多闻。还有今天开始有没有记得？全省、全管、全数捐出，都是要做什么？要做疫苗这个部分。
And then all the donation will be used to purchase the vaccine.
那在这个地方呢，大家有没有知道我们近视里面的先疏亲之先疏亲
And this is a new product.
如果你少吃就是蔬菜的摄取量是不足的，还有
If those who work doesn't have enough vegetables, this product is will be able to supplement to have better health. Yeah, from spinach and cabbage. And these biscuits are all very nice. It was these biscuits are best sellers. It will sold off in just a short time. And this another new products have to go to the Jingshi Cafe to have a look. And yeah, this is the protein powders. And next week, we have sharing from we have also sister Liu Yu Sijie and brother
在下个星期哈，所以非常的感恩。反正我们周周精彩，希望大家呢真心看见世界。每个礼拜三跟我们在。